September is not just another month closing its doors. It is a spiritual chamber, a season that has carried both victories and battles, blessings and hidden snares. As its final days slip away, the unseen world seeks to drag its shadows forward. Curses, delays, and spiritual residues do not vanish with the turning of the calendar, they attempt to follow you, like ghosts clinging to your path. This is why we rise boldly now, not to observe the end of a month casually, but to cleanse, to break, and to seal. We decree with authority, no curse will cross into October, no witchcraft will follow us, no evil plan will find passage into the new season. This is more than a ritual. It is a spiritual washing, a prophetic sealing of destiny. Many souls stumble because they carry yesterday's chains into tomorrow, dragging delays from one cycle into the next. But you will not repeat that cycle. You are stepping into October renewed, untouchable, and crowned with divine preservation. Think of it, the enemy thrives in the blind spots, in the unguarded doors of time. But when you stand alert, when you sanctify the crossing from one season to another, you ignite a fire on your path that no curse can touch. You are not moving forward casually. You are moving with intention, clothed in blessings, surrounded by protection, charged with favor. Tonight's act is not only about removing burdens. It is about activating blessings. You will not only escape attacks, you will carry forward the oil of breakthrough, peace, and divine opportunities. October will not just greet you, it will bow before you, because you step into it cleansed and covered. Understand this, heaven is aligning with you. The reason these words reach your ears now is not coincidence. It is timing, divine timing. The Creator is positioning you to finish September in victory and to begin October in power. What you are about to do is both physical and spiritual, for the adversary operates in both realms. And when you act, you enforce heaven's decree upon the earth. So get ready, ready to decree with authority, ready to perform cleansing steps that wash away residue, ready to seal your October with blessings no witchcraft can undo. This is discipline. This is spiritual mastery. You are about to declare a law in the unseen, the power of curses ends where your authority begins. Let your voice be bold, your heart unshaken. Say within, no curse from September will follow me into October. I am covered. I am preserved. I am untouchable. I am blessed. Water has always carried the secret of renewal. From the first rivers that nourished civilizations to the sacred streams where prophets baptized seekers, water is the timeless purifier. In the physical, you wash away dirt. But in the spiritual, you wash away curses, delays, and stains upon destiny. And when water is joined with salt, its power magnifies. Salt, ancient and eternal, is not just seasoning. It is covenant, it is preservation, it is the silent destroyer of corruption. In every tradition, from the east to the west, salt has stood as a barrier between light and darkness. Tonight, you will transform the ordinary into extraordinary. Take a clean bowl or basin of water. Add a pinch of salt. It is not the quantity that matters, but the faith you breathe into it. Stir gently, and as the ripples move, decree with authority, this is no longer ordinary water. It is spiritually charged, a river of cleansing, a fountain of life, a shield of preservation. Pray over it. Speak aloud, I declare this water washes every curse of September. It dissolves every hidden battle. It breaks every chain. I prepare my soul, my mind, and my body for October filled with blessings. Then dip your hands into the water. Feel its cool touch, not as water alone, but as a living symbol, carrying away the residue of struggle. As you wash, declare, I wash away curses. I wash away battles. I wash away delays. I rise into October renewed. This act is not superstition. It is symbolism infused with faith, and symbolism is the language of the unseen. Every gesture whispers into the spirit realm, I refuse to carry yesterday's darkness into tomorrow's dawn. And if your heart guides you, sprinkle some of this water in the corners of your home. As the droplets fall, speak, "This house is sealed. No witchcraft may linger. No curse may enter. My dwelling is under divine watch." Each sprinkle becomes an invisible shield. You are not just cleansing your environment, you are declaring your home untouchable, a sanctuary guarded by light. Do not underestimate this. Just as darkness uses elements of creation to project power, you now use creation itself, water and salt, to shatter their hold. What was designed for harm dissolves in this act of faith. When you finish, lift your hands, still wet, and proclaim, "My hands are clean. My future is clean. My October is clean." As the water drips away, imagine every curse falling with it. Picture delays flowing out of your life like streams pouring into the earth, never to return. See disappointments and hidden snares dissolving into nothingness. This is more than imagination, it is prophetic vision. What you enact outwardly, heaven enforces inwardly. The curses of September drown in this sacred washing, and October rises to meet you like a fresh dawn, washed, renewed, preserved. Midnight is not just the turning of the clock. It is the crossing point of realms, a battlefield hidden from ordinary eyes. When the world sleeps, witches whisper, sorcerers project, curses are launched, and destinies are exchanged in the unseen. Yet the same midnight carries another secret. It is the hour when heaven's warriors rise, when prayers pierce the veil, when decrees are sharpened into swords of fire. Midnight is the gate, and gates must be guarded. As September ends, you cannot afford to let this gate remain unguarded. Stand at midnight in your room, fearless, for fear is the cloak the enemy thrives upon. Lift your hands and decree with authority, "Every curse released in September, every arrow fired against me, I return you to sender." Speak it boldly. Speak it until the atmosphere bends. This is not begging for pity. This is commanding with rank. You are not a victim, you are a warrior, crowned with authority. Name your enemies one by one. Poverty, back to sender. Delay, back to sender. Sickness, back to sender. Witchcraft, back to sender. Disappointment, back to sender. As each word leaves your mouth, picture it as an arrow of fire traveling back to its origin. For just as curses are cast through words, so are they reversed by words. Do not stop after one or two declarations. Persist until you feel the release, until the heaviness lifts and the room itself shifts around you. If you can, strike your hands together 3 times and declare, "Back to sender." With each clap, thunder resounds in the spirit. Invisible altars tremble. Every evil decree wavers. Your clap becomes a seal, shutting the door between September's darkness and October's light. You are declaring to unseen ears, "This gate is closed. No curse may cross." Cover not just yourself, but extend the shield. Speak over your family, your children, your home, your work. Declare, "No curse from September shall touch them." October is sealed for blessings only. In that moment, you are not just guarding your life. You are erecting a fortress for those connected to you. Your authority extends like a canopy, creating a shield no arrow may penetrate. Finally, close your midnight stand with gratitude. Say, "Thank you, Lord, for preservation. Thank you, for I am untouchable. Thank you, for October is sealed with victory." Gratitude is not the end, it is the final lock, the key that seals your decree in the heavens. From that moment, rest. Do not wrestle with doubt. Rest in assurance that every curse has been reversed, every arrow has been returned, and every blessing waits for you at dawn. Midnight has shifted. The gate is secured. October has been claimed. Fire, it is the element that consumes completely, leaving no trace behind. From ancient temples to sacred altars, fire has always been the final purifier, the unanswerable force that ends what cannot be carried forward. In the physical, it reduces all to ashes. In the spiritual, it announces judgment, purification, and finality. What enters fire cannot return unchanged. That is why darkness fears it, and why witches twist it for their own rituals. But tonight, fire becomes your ally, your weapon of sealing. Take a plain sheet of paper and write. Pour onto it the weight of September, the delays that frustrated you, the curses that you sensed, the fears that whispered, the disappointments that wounded, the sickness that tried to linger, the financial struggles that threatened your peace. Do not hold back. Every word you write is an exposure, and once exposed, the enemy's hiding place is shattered. Hold the paper in your hands and decree, these curses end here. These delays stop here. These battles die here. They will not follow me into October. Now, light the flame. As the fire touches the page, lift your voice and speak with authority. As this paper burns, so do the curses of September. As these words turn to ashes, so do the plans of witchcraft crumble. As the smoke rises, so my prayers ascend to heaven. Nothing written here shall survive the fire. Watch the flames devour each line. See the smoke curling upward, carrying with it every fear, every hidden chain, every enemy claim against your destiny. What was ink and paper now vanishes into the unseen, blotted out, erased, no longer valid. This is more than a physical act. It is prophetic theater, a mirror of what happens in the spirit. The handwriting of the adversary has been consumed, and their accusations have been silenced. When only ashes remain, gather them carefully. Take them outside your dwelling and cast them away. As you scatter them, declare, these curses are outside my gates. They have no return, no place, no dwelling in my life. September's battles end here. By discarding them far from your home, you close the chapter, sever the last ties, and make it impossible for yesterday's battles to return. Finally, lift your hands into the night and declare with fire in your spirit, my October is free from September's curses. I am preserved. I am covered. I am blessed. Feel the release, the shift, the lightness that follows true cleansing. The ritual of burning has sealed your victory. The handwriting of the enemy has been reduced to nothing. October opens before you, untouched, uncorrupted, radiant with promise. Salt, simple, white, silent. Yet in the spirit, it is a mighty warrior. Across cultures and ages, salt has carried sacred meaning. In the East, it was placed at thresholds to repel spirits. In the ancient Middle East, it sealed covenants as an eternal witness. Even in Scripture, salt was called a preserver, a purifier, and a sign of divine favor. Witches and sorcerers still fear it because salt blocks corruption, seals gates, and marks boundaries that darkness cannot cross. Tonight, salt becomes your shield. Take a small handful in your palm. Hold it and breathe life into it. Speak boldly, this salt is not ordinary. It is charged. It is a weapon of preservation, a barrier of purity, a covenant of blessing over my life and my home. The moment you declare this, the salt shifts. What was natural becomes supernatural. Your faith transforms it into a line of fire in the unseen realm. Walk to your front door, the gate of your dwelling, the place where blessings enter and curses attempt to sneak through. Sprinkle the salt gently across the threshold and decree, no curse will cross this door. No witchcraft will enter this home. No evil spirit will step into October with me. This house is preserved. At that instant, you have drawn an invisible boundary, a spiritual border that no arrow may cross. Do not limit it. If you feel led, move to the windows, the back door, the bedroom door. With each sprinkle, declare, this territory is sealed. This home belongs to light. Darkness has no claim here. Picture angels standing guard at every post, swords drawn, eyes burning with fire. Imagine arrows of witchcraft dissolving at the line of salt, curses bouncing back before they can even knock. Your home becomes an untouchable fortress, a sanctuary reserved for blessing. As you sprinkle, Do not only think of what you are blocking, think also of what you are preserving. Salt preserves what is good. Speak aloud, my October blessings are preserved. My peace is preserved. My health is preserved. My finances are preserved. My destiny is preserved. In that moment, you are not just protecting against loss, you are locking in abundance, anchoring blessings so they cannot be stolen or corrupted. When the sprinkling is complete, pause. Feel the stillness settle into your space, a quiet peace that only follows true cleansing. That peace is the sign, the whisper from heaven, that your declaration has been sealed. Your doors are covered. Your home is guarded. The residue of September has been cast out, and the gates of October stand open, shining with favor. Place your hand over your heart and say, I am covered. I am preserved. I am sealed. No curse from September will follow me. No witchcraft will touch me. My October is blessed. This awakens the truth, that you are not helpless, but a spiritual gatekeeper. And October is now your secured inheritance. Now that water has cleansed, fire has consumed, and salt has sealed, there remains one final weapon, the voice. Your words carry weight in the unseen, for sound is vibration, and vibration is energy. From the beginning, creation itself responded to a spoken decree, let there be light, and light broke forth. In the same way, your declarations now will carve the landscape of your October. Stand with confidence. Do not whisper these words, speak them with force, for heaven listens, the earth bears witness, and the unseen realm must obey. Say, I command every curse attached to September to die by fire. I will not carry delay. I will not carry failure. I will not carry disappointment. I cross into October free, covered, and victorious. As you speak, picture chains snapping. See invisible cords breaking. Hear the sound of shackles shattering. These are not empty images, they are prophetic truths aligning with your decree. Fear cannot live where faith is spoken boldly. The adversary's strongest weapon is intimidation, but your words forge a wall of faith no curse can penetrate. Continue to declare, October is my month of blessings, my month of breakthroughs, my month of divine opportunities. I shall not lack. I shall not fail. What was delayed in September will manifest in October. What was stolen will be restored. What was broken will be made whole. This is not merely positive thinking. This is alignment with higher law. You are speaking into existence what heaven has already ordained. Lift your hands higher and decree, my October is covered in divine blood, sealed by eternal covenant. No curse can cross this covering. My gates are protected. My blessings are preserved. My destiny is untouchable. I will walk in peace, prosperity, and divine favor. Every repetition engraves the decree deeper into the spiritual fabric. Every word becomes a hammer, driving the seal firmly into place. Now turn outward, addressing directly the forces that tried to hold you. Say, every curse from September, hear my voice, go back to sender. Every arrow of witchcraft, go back to sender. Every evil word spoken, go back to sender. You will not follow me into October. You will not cross into my destiny. With each statement, feel your authority rise. With each breath, sense the atmosphere bending to your command. Do not stop until your spirit senses release. Declare again and again, my October is a preserved October. My October is a blessed October. My October is a victorious October. No curse, no witchcraft, no evil plan shall stand. I am covered. I am preserved. I am unstoppable. These are not just affirmations, they are spiritual laws etched into eternity. And finally, let gratitude seal it all. Speak with sincerity, thank you, Creator, because every curse is broken, every chain is destroyed, every blessing is preserved. I thank you, for I step into October victorious, untouchable, and covered. I thank you, for no curse from September has crossed over. October will testify of your goodness. Breathe deeply. Feel the freedom. The air itself feels different. You have shifted atmospheres, rewritten laws, and secured your October. You are not the same as when you began. You are cleansed, preserved, and empowered to walk into a month that bows to your authority. As you step back from these acts, recognize this truth: you have not performed random rituals, but you have woven a tapestry of spiritual alignment. Each element you touched, water, salt, fire, and voice, is more than a symbol. They are keys, gateways that unlock higher dimensions of preservation and power. Together, they form a shield, a covenant, a declaration etched into the unseen. Water flowed over your hands and destiny, washing away residues you could not see. Salt drew its white line across your gates, preserving what is holy and dissolving what is corrupt. Fire consumed the written record of attacks, reducing curses to ashes that no longer have form. And your voice, your voice thundered, cutting through realms, commanding every force of darkness to retreat. You have acted in harmony with the laws of heaven, and heaven has responded. Understand this: curses do not cling only to individuals. They attempt to attach to families, to homes, to work, even to generations. But what you have done tonight extends far beyond yourself. Your decree has stretched over your household, your bloodline, your endeavors, and your future. You have drawn a circle of fire around all that you love, and no witchcraft can penetrate. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine October as a vast gate opening before you. Beyond it lies a garden, opportunities blooming like flowers, peace flowing like streams, favor resting like morning dew. But at the threshold of that garden, every curse of September has been stopped, chained, and cast away. You walk in, not burdened, but free. Not hunted, but victorious. Not fragile, but untouchable. Do not dismiss the inner shift you feel right now. The lightness in your chest, the stillness in your spirit, these are signs. Signs that heaven has sealed what you decreed. Signs that the unseen has bent to your authority. Signs that your October has been preserved before it even begins. Now, breathe deeply and say aloud, I walk into October untouchable. I walk into October blessed. I walk into October preserved. No residue of September shall follow me. Let these words echo like footsteps of fire, stamping your authority across the month ahead. Carry this consciousness with you. Every morning in October, whisper, I am preserved. Every night, say, I am covered. This is not repetition, it is reinforcement. The more you declare, the stronger the walls of preservation become. Remember, curses thrive in silence, but they crumble under declaration. Darkness breeds in ignorance, but it flees from awareness. You are not ignorant anymore. You are awakened, aligned, and armed. October does not happen to you, October unfolds through you. You have broken the chains of September, but now you must carry forward the discipline of guardianship. Spiritual authority is not a moment, it is a posture, a way of standing daily as the gatekeeper of your destiny. Tonight, you have cleansed, sealed, and declared. But as October unfolds, you must continue to walk as one who knows their power. Every morning, when you rise, touch your forehead with your hand and decree, my mind is preserved. My thoughts are protected. My path is aligned. This daily act fortifies your inner gate, the gate of thought, where doubt and fear often seek entry. If the enemy cannot enter your mind, he cannot control your life. In the evening, before you rest, walk through your home slowly. Whisper blessings into the air, peace dwells here. Light reigns here. Angels watch here. This is more than habit, it is reinforcement. Just as salt preserves food over time, your daily words preserve the atmosphere of your dwelling. Evil thrives in neglect, but it flees from constant vigilance. Understand the deeper mystery, the enemy works in cycles, but so does the divine. Every curse tries to repeat itself, cycles of delay, of sickness, of financial struggle. But heaven has its cycles too, cycles of restoration, of favor, of sudden breakthrough. By sealing September, you broke the cycle of darkness. By declaring October preserved, you aligned yourself with heaven's cycle of light. Think of nature. A farmer does not carry old weeds into a new season. He clears the field, prepares the soil, and sows fresh seed. That is what you have done tonight. You have uprooted the weeds of September and cleared the soil of your life. October is now fresh ground. The seeds you plant, words of blessing, actions of faith, disciplines of spirit, will bear fruit beyond this month. Do not be surprised if resistance comes. Sometimes when light rises, shadows fight harder before they vanish. But stand firm. Every trial that appears in early October will only confirm the power of what you have done. Your decrees have already shifted the atmosphere, your faith has already written October's script. Say aloud even now, I am unshaken. I am untouchable. My October is sealed in blessing. No curse can rewrite what has been decreed. These words are not for comfort alone. They are law. They echo into realms you cannot see, striking down accusations before they even reach your door. Walk forward with your head lifted, for October does not come to test you, it comes to reveal you. The one who entered September weary has risen into October as a warrior, a gatekeeper, a soul clothed in fire. Now let us lift our vision higher, beyond days and months, into the eternal rhythm that flows through all creation. Time itself is a spiral, not a straight line. Each season returns, not to trap you in repetition, but to offer you new chances for mastery. September was a lesson, a mirror that revealed battles you needed to face. October is not merely a continuation, it is ascension, the next step upward on the spiral. In Eastern wisdom, water represents flow and surrender, fire embodies transformation, salt signifies preservation, and the voice carries vibration. Tonight you have woven all four into harmony. This is not coincidence, it is universal law. Across cultures, from Shaolin temples to desert prophets, these same forces have been recognized as tools of liberation. You have aligned yourself with truths older than empires, truths etched into the very design of existence. Consider vibration. When you spoke, your words carried frequency. Science itself confirms what sages always knew, frequency shapes matter, thought shapes reality. Your decrees were not whispers into the air, they were sound waves charged with intent, carving new patterns into the fabric of October. The atmosphere shifted because vibration obeys consciousness. Consider fire, every element you wrote down was burned, consumed without residue. In that act, you mirrored the inner alchemy taught by mystics, the burning away of impurities to reveal the essence of gold. Just as metal is purified by fire, your destiny is refined when you willingly surrender curses to the flames. Consider salt, it does not only repel darkness, it holds light. In Japanese tradition, salt is scattered at thresholds to ward off impurity. In the Middle East, salt sealed covenants that could never be broken. Even in the teachings of Christ, believers were called the salt of the earth, preservers of purity. By sprinkling salt, you did not merely protect your home, you renewed an ancient covenant of preservation. And consider water. In Taoist thought, water is the highest good, because it nourishes without striving and flows into the lowest places without resistance. By washing with water, you embodied this principle, surrendering the old, flowing forward, cleansing not just the body but the spirit's channels. Tonight, you did not just perform a ritual, you entered a universal current. You joined your voice with those across centuries who understood that the unseen bends to faith, that creation itself responds to intention. What you enacted was not small. It was cosmic. So declare now with boldness, I step into October as one aligned with eternal law. I am in rhythm with the universe. I am preserved by divine covenant. I am free from cycles of darkness. I walk in cycles of blessing. The final seal is not in the water you washed with, nor in the salt that guards your gates, nor even in the fire that consumed September's residue. The final seal is in you. For it is written, authority begins the moment you recognize who you are, a soul not bound by curses, but a light clothed in power. Tonight, you did not simply cleanse a month, you awakened your identity as a spiritual warrior, a keeper of gates, a carrier of destiny. As you breathe now, feel the shift within. You are not the same one who entered September's last days weary and burdened. You are lighter, sharper, and more luminous. Chains have been cut, shadows have fled, and doors have closed behind you. October stands before you not as an uncertain month, but as sacred territory already claimed. Lift your voice one final time. Declare, no curse will cross with me. No witchcraft will touch me. No evil plan will prosper. My October is sealed, preserved, and overflowing with blessings. Speak it as law. Speak it until your spirit trembles with the truth. Speak it until even the unseen bows to the vibration of your decree. Now, expand your vision outward. See your home surrounded with light. See your family preserved. See your steps guided by angels of fire. Imagine every pathway ahead lit with favor. Let your heart sense the calm of divine covering, the stillness that says, "It is done." Do not forget gratitude. Whisper, "Thank you, Source of Life, for breaking every curse. Thank you for sealing my October in victory. Thank you for covering me in untouchable light." Gratitude completes the circle. It locks the blessing, seals the prayer, and aligns your heart with abundance. From this night forward, walk boldly. Do not fear the whispers of darkness, they cannot pass your gates. Do not tremble at delays, they have no power over your time. Do not bow to disappointment, it cannot enter the script of your October. You are untouchable, preserved, and unstoppable. So take one deep breath, release the last fragments of September, and step forward. October is waiting, not as a month of chance, but as a month of destiny. Go with confidence, go with fire, go with peace. For no curse has followed you, and no chain remains. Declare one last time, I am covered. I am preserved. I am blessed. October is mine.